Hello and welcome back, or welcome here. Today we have a chest and tricep exercise. So it'll be structured in the sense that we have two moves that we do back to back with a little challenge at the end, and then we do that 3 times, and then we move on to the next 2 moves that have a little challenge added. And we do that 3 times and we keep going. We've got 5 of those, so get ready, get your weights. I'm using 8 pounds for today. The only thing I have higher than 8 is like 15, and so I need to get something that's right in the middle there. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get started as soon as you're ready. Go ahead and do some warm-ups, do some chest opening movements, swing your arms around. Do not risk injury to yourself. That is not loving, that's very harmful. We only practice self-love here. So go ahead, warm yourself up, and I'll see you soon. All right, so our first 2 moves are a fly and a push, which I'll describe in more length when we get there. And then our challenge is a 30-second plank hold. So our fly, let's grab your weights before you come down on your back, safety, and then slowly lower down, engage the core to do so. Bring your weights above you. What I like to do for chest exercises is kind of create like a natural decline by putting an arch in my back and bringing my shoulder blades together, almost like I'm trying to squeeze a pencil in between them. For this, I'm just going to put my feet flat on the floor. We're going to do 8 reps of this move here, which is a fly, bringing your weights out and up. The elbow is not necessarily going to land in line with the shoulder, but a little below it. And then the next move for our chest and tricep kind of combo here is we keep the weights up where we started for the fly. We bring them down to our chest. We push them up. And then we do our plank hold. And then we do that all 3 times. So here we go. 8 repetitions of the fly. Do not rush. Tuck your chin in. Here's 3. Readjust if you ever need to. 4. If you're not matching my pace, that's perfectly fine. 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. I'm going to flatten my back out for this push, bringing the weights down towards my rib cages and pushing them back up towards the sky. Really engaging those triceps once you get to the top of the range of motion. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Core strong, even though we're laying down. 3 more. Last one here. Beautiful. Slowly come up safely with those weights, put them off to the side, and I'll meet you in our plank hold. I gotta get my timer here. We're gonna do a 30-second plank hold. So, if at any point you need to put your knees on the ground, please do so. Do not strain yourself, but yet challenge yourself. All right, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna hit start. Here we go. 30-second plank hold. Engage the quads so the knees lift. Push the ground away. Press into the knuckles, the fingertips. Try to keep the heels over the toes here. Strong core. Shoulders away from the ears. Look towards the top of your mat, or find the center between your hands and then look up about a foot. That's comfortable for me. Some people like to look just directly in between their hands. 2 seconds left. Already done. Beautiful. And we gotta stop that. And here we go, right to that first move. Again, remember, grab your weights before you go seat or lay down. And we'll begin with our flies. Here we are. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Again, go at your own pace. 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Keeping the weights above you and down to the chest. the rib cage, and press them back up. Here's 2. Here's 3. Breathe. 4, 5, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. I already feel it in my arms. I don't know if that's just because they were sore before I started or because it's just that effective. All right, here we go. 30-second plank hold. Go ahead, get into your plank. Here we go. Remember how easy the last 30 was? Focus on all your alignment cues. Bring your feet a little wider if you want to make it a little easier. Or drop one knee to the ground, or both. Strong core, slight tuck of the pelvis here. Push the ground away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, here's our last round of these 3 moves. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Go ahead and lay flat on your back. I like to create that arch in my back and bring my shoulder blades as close as they could possibly go. I'm trying to squeeze a pencil between them. And then I do my flags. Here we go. Here's 2. Really focus on the muscles that you want to be worked. 3, 4, 5. Here's 6, 2 more. Here's 7. And here's our last fly. Beautiful. Flattening out my back. Taking the weights down towards my rib cage. Pushing them up. Here's 2. Strong core. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. We're getting some secret shoulder work in here with these planks. And secret core work in every single exercise ever. Okay, so here we go. Let's get into our plank. Best one yet. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Push the ground away. Focus on your alignment. Think of how proud you are for yourself, or of yourself, for showing up today. Strong core. We've only got 10 seconds left. And that completes these first 3 rounds of these first 3 moves. 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Beautiful. All right. Got to refer to my notes here for the next 3 moves. All right. So we've got a press, a kickback, and I'm going to save what the challenge is until we get there. All right. So a press. Here we go with our press. Oh, and then a kickback. So we'll have to come into tabletop pose for that kickback, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. But just like for the fly, your elbows aren't necessarily directly in line with your shoulders. They're a little bit below. You can create that arch in your back if you'd like here, but let's just focus on the chest and keeping the core strong. Press those weights up towards the sky. Bring the elbows down back to a 90-degree angle. Here we go. Here's 2. Really squeezing those chest muscles at the top of the range of motion. 3. Your dumbbells do not need to come to touch. Go ahead and just straighten your arms out so your wrists end up in line with your shoulders. Here's 6. 7 and 8. Beautiful. Lower down. Come into your tabletop pose. We're going to do one arm at a time, just so we can really be mindful of what we're experiencing within our body and of our form. If you would rather do this from a standing position or even a position like this is what a kickback looks like. You can do it from a standing position as well. always engaging that core. So whatever position you'd like to do these kickbacks in, go ahead and begin. Start with your elbow right on the inside of your side body, core strong, chest facing the floor. Bring the arm, extend it back, bring the weight back towards your shoulder. Here's 2, 3, keep the shoulders away from the ears, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that one was easy. All right, here we go, 8 more on the other side. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, strong core, 2, 1. Excellent, lower it down. Our next challenge is a side plank for 30 seconds. All right, I'm going to show you the fullest way of doing this. So we get into a plank, walk the toes back a little so your wrists are actually now a little bit in front of your shoulder, and then lean over onto one side. You can stack your feet, raise the top leg, whoop, or put your feet one in front of the other, or you can bend your bottom leg like this, perhaps even bringing the top leg up. So you choose your variation of side plank. I'm going to get my timer going here. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Core strong. Don't let your hips drop towards the floor. Keep them raising up towards the sky. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on the gain. All right. If you need to come into a less advanced modification at any point, please do. Only 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clear. All right. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be doing the same side the whole time. And then after the next 2 workout moves, we'll do the other side. All right. Returning to our press. Feel free to arch your back if you'd like. I'm going to this time. I did not last time. Elbows a little lower than the shoulders alignment-wise, and push those weights up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the chest muscles. Slowly lower down. Here's 2, 3. My bird is chirping us on. It's her version of cheering us on. Here's 6, and 7, and 8. Beautiful. Okay, let's go into those kickbacks. This time I'm going to try a different variation. So I'm going to kind of come up to this cool football player stance. Anyways, strong core, shoulders flat on the back, kick back, and bring it in. Extend the arm, focus on that squeeze of the tricep, hold the weight out for a microsecond before you bring it back in. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. 8 more. Here's 8. Shoulders away from the ears. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful job. All right, you already know what's coming next. So in our regular plank, we want the wrists below the shoulders, but when we're going into a side plank, we want room for the rotation to happen when we're transitioning into a side plank. So if you're coming into a side plank from a plank, take your heels back so your wrists, or walk your toes back so your wrists are further out than your shoulders, and then lean over to the side that you're going to be doing it on. Doing it on the same side as last time. And begin. Try to challenge yourself here, doing a harder variation than you did before, perhaps. Press into the ground, engage the whole core, lift the hips up, shoulders away from the ears. The core engagement and the shoulders away from the ears, I cue it all the time because it is so important. Only 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. For now. We got one more of those. All right, here's our last round of these 3 moves. Here we go with our press. This last round of presses, let's descend slowly. So it's kind of like up for 1, down for 2, okay? So here, I'll give you an example before we technically start. So it's up for 1, down for 2. All right, let's begin. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, slow descend. Excellent. All right, I'm going to come into the 3rd variation of the tricep extension here. I'm going to come into kind of like a chair pose from yoga. Strong core, we're not arching our back just because we're not on the ground. All right, shoulders flat on the back and kick back. 8, 7, 6, 5, weight into the heels if you're in this variation. 3, 2, 1, other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, we've got that side plank last time, on this side at least. Starting my timer. Get into your side plank, and here we go. I challenge you to do a more challenging version than you were doing before. We're halfway there. Think about happy things. Think about my bird or my dog, who's strangely not making an appearance today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, on to our next 3 moves. Given that we only did the side plank on one side this round, I'm guessing you understand that our next challenge move is the side plank on the other side. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so it's a little different this time. So our first move, and then the challenge, and then the 3rd move. So our first move is a wide push-up that focuses more on the chest. And then we do our challenge move, which is the side plank on the opposite side that we were doing it last time. And then our 3rd move is a tricep push-up, which obviously focuses more on the triceps. All right, so here we go. 8 repetitions. For me personally, I could probably only do like 3 or 4 clean push-ups without my posture starting to fail me. And then I have to put my knees on the ground, but because I'm going to be talking while I'm doing it, because we're going to be doing 3 rounds of this, I'm just going to start with my knees on the ground so I can maintain that momentum. All right, so you bring your feet on the ground. 7, 6, 5, 3, 1. Here we go, side plank on the other side. Let me get my timer out. Find your plank, scoot your toes back so your shoulders are behind your wrist. Come over onto your side plank, and let's begin. Engage your legs, keep your hips up, core strong, past halfway there. Three, 2, 1, whoo, lower down. And then we go on to our 3rd move, our tricep push-up. So with a tricep push-up, you want to bring your shoulders in front of your wrists. So when you come down, your hand next to your ribs, and then you push into your palms, you feel it in the tricep here. Woo! And let's go. 8 of those. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Little break for a moment. Roll them out. All right, and here we go for round 2 of those 3 moves. So coming into our wide push-up here. Just setting up. Here we go. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Here we go for our plank hold. I'm going to show you a different way to get into a side plank, and it's from a down dog. So, since we're going onto our left, I'll instruct in that way. So, get into your plank, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels up towards the sky, so come up onto your tippy toes. Drop your heels over to the left, so you're on the inside of your right foot, outside of your left foot, and then come forward into a plank, lifting the right hand up towards the sky. So now that we are there, let's go ahead and begin our 30 seconds. Ooh. Engage the legs, keep the hips up, strong core. Over halfway there already of the whole workout and of these side plank seconds, which seem like a million jillion seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lower. Beautiful. And now we go into our tricep push-up. So keep your hands behind your shoulders, lower down, keeping your elbows tucked into your sides. Press the ground away, press into your palms, and come back up. Here's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, man, my arms are like, why are you doing this to us? Okay, we've got, because I love you. We've got one more round of those 3 moves. I'm just resetting my timer while we take a little break off of our wrists for our next side plank. Our last side plank, let me say. Whew. Whew. All right, let's come back into those wide push-ups. 8 repetitions. Exhale as you push the ground away. Inhale as you lower your chest down. Side plank, tricep push-ups, done. Here we go. Let's come into our push-up position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And again, if you weren't matching my pace, totally fine. If your body was like, I cannot do this anymore without sacrificing form on push-up number 4, then let it be 4. All right, I'm setting my timer. I'm gonna come into this from a down dog, raising my heels over to the left, coming into the side plank, hitting start. Here we go. Woo. This time I'm stacking my feet on top of one another. My chest, my hips facing forward. Already halfway there. Shaking, shaking, shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down into our last move of this round. Tricep push-ups. Here we go. My body said no more. But if you stopped where I did, that was 6, so you got 2 more. And now we're on to our next 3 moves. So our next 3 moves, we will not actually need our weights. We have a reverse table, and then we have a tricep dip, and then we have our surprise challenge move. Okay, so for a reverse table, it might take a few times to find your perfect footing. Everybody has different leg lengths here. Trial and error here to kind of keep your wrists almost below your shoulders here and your knees over your ankles and your knees in line with your hips, right? And this is a reverse table. So we're going to be doing 8 of these, and then we're going right into a tricep dip. Here we go. Let's 8 reverse tables, 8 tricep dips, and then we've got our challenge move. All right, here we go. 8. Keeping the core strong, squeezing the glutes at the top. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Just take a moment. And now let's go into our tricep dip. So you 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Our challenge move is a 30-second, gotta get my timer out here. Dun, dun, dun. 30-second reverse plank hold. 30-second reverse plank hold. I'll show you what that is before I hit the timer. So we bring our legs out long, and we bring our hands up a little bit behind us, right? And we engage our core. We lift our hips up to the ceiling, and we push the ground away with our hands. Too much? Bend one leg, bend one leg. Or you could always hold a reverse tabletop position. So let's go ahead and get there. And begin. Here we go. Focus on the core. Engage the legs. Push the ground away. Sing all of your cues. Make it easier. Where are we at? Oh, we've only got 10 seconds left. That's nothing. You could do anything for 10 seconds, especially if you've already done it for 20. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Excellent job. Stop my timer, reset it for next time. Woo. Take a break, roll off the wrist, and when we're done with this workout, I highly suggest doing some wrist stretches, some spreading of the fingers and clenching of the hands, giving the wrist some love. I love this one where the back of your hand is flat on the ground and you kind of like lean back. I'll lean back. Here we go. 8 reverse tables, 8 tricep dips, reverse plank hold. Here we go. And if you are having trouble keeping your knees in line with your hips, you can bring your feet wider. All I did not want is for you to keep your feet as wide as your hip and then your knees to cave out as you go into your reverse table. So if your knees are tending to go out, then walk your feet out as well. Okay, here we go. 8, 7, 6, and if you're feeling really crunchy in the neck, so the shoulders are really close to the neck and you're like shrugging, walk your hands back. Here's 3. Here's 2 and 1. Let's do our best to go right into those dips this time. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me get my timer out for that reverse plank hold. Here we go. Lift it up. Push the ground away. Strong core. Look towards the ceiling or towards your toes. Sometimes looking at the ceiling, if you don't have proper engagement everywhere else, puts a little bit of strain on your neck, so you could always look towards your toes here. We got 6 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Beautiful job, my friends. Reverse table, tricep dip, reverse, dun, 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 plank hold. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. That one came out weird. All right, dips, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Off the wrist for a moment so we can get that timer out. Why did I exit out of the timer? There we go. Okay. Set up. Here we go. I'm gonna bend one leg this time. Wrists are starting to speak to me, but my arms are still all in it. Here we go. Halfway there. Strong core, even if you're doing a modified version like this. Switch out the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We've got a serve and an overhead press with our special challenge move. Let me get my weights out. So I'm going to do this just from a seated position. I might move to a kneeling position depending on if I want to. Or you could also do this from a standing position too, but I haven't really adjusted my camera for a standing position. So we have one weight in our hand. We're going to do each arm for 8 reps before we switch to the other. We kind of serve it out forward, a little bit on a diagonal. So you're not serving it out straight, and your wrist, or your wrist, yeah, your inner wrist and the inner palm are facing the sky. So it's not straight out, although you could if it's easier for you. But for maximum effect, go ahead and bring your palm out. These weights are actually a little heavy for this for me after all of those moves, so I might switch to a lighter weight. But let's go ahead and try it out. Here we go. Serve it out for 8, 7, trying to get the weight kind of in line with your shoulder, not higher. 4, definitely switching to a lighter weight next time. 3, core strong. Last 1. Ooh, my goodness, I could not do that. Well, I could, I did, but I'm gonna do it better next time. Here we go. 8 on the other side. Oh, this arm is easier for me for some reason. 3. Well, I think I know why. 4, 5. I use my right arm a lot more. It's a little more sore. 7 and 8. Beautiful job. And our next move here, I am going to do on my knees to help me not wobble. So it's a overhead press. So you take your dumbbell, you bring it behind your head. Keep your biceps in line with your ears the whole time. Don't shrug your head forward. Keep your neck long, core engaged, slight tuck of the pelvis so we're not arching in the back like this. No, no, no. All right, with all those beautiful cues and the shoulders away from the ears and the core is engaged, press the weight up towards the ceiling. Feel it in the triceps. Slowly lower. Here's 1, 2, 3. Not much gripping area on the dumbbell. 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now we've got our challenge move. Can you guess what it's a variation of? A plank. But this time it's a forearm plank. So our arms are going to come like the number 11 here. Don't clasp your hands. Don't. It's creating unnecessary strain on your neck. Keep your hands number 11 here, palms face down. If you need to put one knee down or both knees down, that's okay. Or if you'd rather do a regular plank hold with long arms, feel free. Or any of the other plank hold variations we've done. We've done quite a few. Okay, so we got a 30-second plank hold. Forearm plank hold. All right, and begin. Keep your hips low. The wider your feet, the less of a challenge. Core strong, slight tuck of the pelvis. Quads engaged. Push the ground away with your forearms. Press into your palms if it helps you. We're already halfway there. Whew, I used to hate forearm planks. They're still not my fave, but we've got ground to like each other a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, let me reset my timer. I've actually got my lighter weights like right here. So I'm doing the lighter weights for this next serve. Here we go. Serve it out, bring it in. Serve it up, bring it in. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, 8, 7. Core strong, even if you're sitting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up for our tricep overhead extension. Bring your knees wide, it might help you with balance. Slight tuck of the pelvis, core strong, biceps alongside the ears. Push that weight up for 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Coming to our forearm plank for the second out of 3 times. Here we go. Setting my timer, getting in position, and start. We've only got 30 seconds. Push the ground away. Strong core, strong body, strong mind. Your mind wants to give up before your body does. Our body resists, our mind resists things that are difficult in an attempt to keep us safe. But remind yourself that this is safe. 3, 2, 1, lower down. All right, we've got that all one more time and we are done. Donezo. All right, so I'm gonna do both of my little tiny weights in one hand for the serve. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, other side, 8. It's an amazing thing how just 1 or 2 pounds can make or break your form. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Like when I was trying to serve with this 8-pound weight, my form was suffering, but I switched to 2 little ones, added together is 6 pounds, only 2-pound difference, and I was able to do it just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead, get into a position for our last move and our last plank hold. Here we go. We're already at 5 seconds. Hips down. They're going to want to start to creep up. Don't let them. Lower your hips until you feel your core turn on. Engage your quads. Only 10 seconds left. And then you're done. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. So let me know what you thought of this video. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for letting me guide you. What an honor that was. Okay, let me know what you liked most down in the comments below, and I will see you next time.